Welcome to the tutorial video on how to use your Clover Mini. To access your Mini, simply use the 4-digit passcode that's been supplied to you. Once you access the home screen, you'll notice there's a variety of apps here on a little app drawer. The apps that you're going to use are simply the register, orders, transactions, reporting, and tips. You may occasionally need to use refunds. To process a payment, simply access the register. You'll notice the categories of items are located in the middle. You can change categories, and of course when you do, it will change the items that show in those categories. In this case, we're going to go back to beverages and we're going to add 1 soda to our ticket, and we're going to add 3 lobsters. Now to add 3 lobsters, we can do that in a variety of different ways. We can hit the lobster button 3 times, right? In this case, I'm going to delete it and show you a different way to add 3 of them. We're going to select the number 3, then we'll hit lobster, and you'll notice it added 3 lobsters. I'm going to delete it again. And then the third way of adding it is to simply add the item, select the item, and then use the plus and minus buttons to adjust your quantity. So now we have 1 soda and 3 lobsters on our ticket. If you wanted to continue adding items from a different category, you can select that item, select the item that needs to be added, and it would place it on your ticket. To process our payment, we simply hit pay, hit charge on card. The customer will be prompted to enter their tip. In this case, they choose 15%, and we'll process the payment. When the payment is finished processing, you'll be prompted to print a receipt, email, text, or no receipt at all. If you choose no receipt, it will go right back to the payment screen and dump you into where you can run your next payment. Now, if the customer, after hitting no receipt, says, hey, I'd really like a copy of my receipt, we can get that in 2 different ways. Hit the Transactions app. Here's our payment that we just processed. Simply select the payment, hit the Receipts icon, and then you can hit Print the receipt. Here on that screen, you'll notice you can also refund the payment. That can be done without reprocessing the card, meaning it just uses the card that's on file. The reporting app will show you all of your sales that's processed for that day, including the amount of tips that was gathered. And item sales report will show you the sales that you processed as well, in terms of the items that were sold. Now, you'll notice that down here on the bottom, I've used these 3 icons. They're very much like your phone. The home icon is in the middle, back, and then this is simply showing the apps that are open. So you can open those and close them. Now, if you want to see what your tips are, your tips total, I hit the close out button. Your tips total is right there. It shows your tips for the day, as well as the tips on all of your sales show up here as well if you want to see what a customer left you for a tip. And other than that, that is kind of the brief summary on how to use the basic functions inside of the machine. Now, the paper that's inside the terminal, when it runs out, it is drop-in loads. You'll simply open the back of the unit, place the roll in, pull the paper out, and shut the door and tear it off. Now, if for some reason after changing the paper it does not print, simply open the drawer, the printer drawer, flip the roll upside down and close it. Thermal paper can only print on one side of the paper, and occasionally if you place the roll in upside down, it won't print. So if you have any questions or if I can help in any way at all, please give me a call. The number is 940-600-3311. And otherwise, I hope you're having a great day. I'll talk to you soon.